Hey everyone, in this video I'll be showing you how to easily beat KEARUSH the Slayer in Crimson Desert. I don't think they play tested this boss, so I'll be showing you the best strategies to make this fight a lot more manageable. Now, pressing and holding your dodge button, circular B, is important. This is going to give you a larger dodge, which means you can get out of the range of its attacks. There's a bit of a flow to it. He's going to do a 3 or 4 hit combo most time. You want to be dodging away from that and then punishing after the fact. And for the first phase, that's the majority of what you're going to be doing. So getting comfortable with the attack timing, because once you get into the second and third phase, he attacks much quicker. So you're going to want to do that. And whenever you're attacking, only use the right back trigger to attack. This is going to give you the most damage and actually times up well with the attack timing so you can get away quickly. Now you see those rooms there, you can actually kind of hide in there for some of the later sections of this fight, so use those defensively. Don't use the pillars, they kind of suck, they're not going to block his attacks. But for this first phase here, it's just about clearing the distance between him and then getting back in to do some attacks. He does have some attacks you can punish a little bit better later on in the phases, which is really nice. Another thing I want to mention is you can actually run out of this church here on the other end of where I'm at. There's actually an open door and he won't follow you out there, so you can get out there and heal yourself or get yourself a breather if you need to, and it will make this fight much more manageable. Now, the first phase isn't really that bad. It's when he starts to get some other tricks up his sleeves and does this really fast attack. He will do the fast attack in the first phase there, but if you're quick enough, you can take him out without doing that. Now, that jumping attack is really easy. You can actually dodge roll towards him when he's doing the jump attack. Much like bosses in other games like Elden Ring, when they jump up in the air, you can actually go underneath them. And that's going to be the best way to go because it'll get you behind him with less of a likelihood of him attacking. Although there is a lot of rubber banding here, he does kind of follow you down just like you see there, which is really annoying. So whenever that's happening, you do have to be mindful. He will typically follow it up with a jump attack. Now you can get him up here, and I've actually had a few attempts where he stayed up here for quite a while. Just be mindful that he does somehow fly through the roof there and will hit you. So don't do what I did there. And then he will pummel you to death. So I had to use a revive here. Unfortunately, this is a fight where you want to use them. So go stock up if you haven't already. I didn't really use a lot of food. I didn't bring much to this fight at all. But just a revive or two will actually make this a lot better if you're following the tips here. So now, once we're in the second phase, he does go into some more quick attacks here. This wall is really useful. I would recommend using that when he's going into his crazier attack combos because it'll protect you from him, and it just makes this a lot easier. But when he jumps up like that, this is his most punishable move. He will always drop down wherever, the closest side to where he's at. So if you're on the opposite end of the room, he doesn't have the greatest time of jumping. You see there, he just jumped down right where he was at. There'll be a red area on their floor that will light up. Now into his third phase, this is where things get extremely annoying because he's going to do that fast combo often. So you do have to press and hold that dodge button to get that extended dodge and just stay away from him for some points. And even just using the walls to get away because that's going to give you the clearance. And he'll also have that shield on him too. Whenever you see that, it's probably best just to get away for a second here because he's going to be blocking the damage, which is really frustrating as you'll see later. But again, don't be afraid to leave the room here. Get an extended, go for the extended dodge. I also heard that if you bring fire to this fight, like a fire arrow, it does do a bit of extra damage as he will get burned and deal damage over time. As well, you can apparently jump up into the air using your jump and then the right stick kick to be able to jump up even higher to avoid some of his attacks. I didn't try, I'm just going to share a couple tips there. But for this third phase, it's really just, you have to play more aggressively than ever. You can also lock onto him by pressing the left bumper and down on the D-pad. It makes this fight a lot better, so I'd actually recommend locking on often just because it gives you a better time whenever he's moving around quickly because he just rubber bands onto you often. But you can see there, dodging away from him is just our best option here for survival. And if you continually follow along with all these tips, you'll be able to take down KEARUSH the Slayer in Crimson Desert as well. If this video is useful, please hit the subscribe button below. I'll be doing more Crimson Desert content if you'd like to see more. Let me know in the comments. And yeah, we got the dub there. Unfortunately, I had to revive myself to finish her off. But yeah, have a great day.